Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 10 p.m. VIBHL Div 5-6 game between the Victoria Bruins and the Victoria Anarchy. Tonight's game is presented to you by Canadian Brew House. We have a very competitive game here between the Bruins and the Anarchy. Both these teams have a quite extensive rivalry here. The Anarchy are in purple and the Bruins are in white. Tonight's referees are Dave Reddy and Glenn. For the Anarchy, they have number 29, Delwyn Preston. Watching Dave Reddy dance on the face-off there. He is pumping up the jam. He just stopped. He got embarrassed by it as soon as he heard me say it. For the Bruins, number 34, Tyler Gillis. Or Matty Gillis is playing in net there. His brother Tyler is actually on the bench there. Players to watch out here for the Anarchy. Number 6 and number 7, Cam Young. And for the Bruins, number 87, Rogers, and number 19 taking the draw there, Connor McGeechee. They also have a very good quick defenseman there, number 69. Ball dropped here. Anarchy gain the zone. Cam Young takes the ball. Young dunks it in. Anarchy dump into the corner there. Cam Young on the other side there. Connor McGeechee tries to pass it out. Shot on there. Saved by the Bruins goaltender. Ball cycling in the corner there. 69 for the Bruins there. Just trying to pass it up. Gets it up to 87. Passes it through. Isaiah Lang just blocks that shot through. Knocks it back down. Bruins lose zone, but they are cycling back through. Number 7 pulls it through. Anarchy pulls back. Game's mostly in the center here. Right off the first period here. Anarchy pull it behind their net. Does a quick little sidestep to try to go around the zone. Hits the referee. Bruins keep it in, cycle it down low. Anarchy trying to keep it away from the front of their net there. Anarchy pull the ball up on the right-hand side. Passes it through the middle. Very dangerous play there, but Anarchy were able to pull it through. Number 7, Cam Young, pulls it over. Gains the zone. Passes it over to number 17. 17 passes back to Cam. Cam to number 6. Smart tap-up play by the Bruins. Keeping it out of the zone. Number 10 for the Anarchy cycles back. Dumps it into the zone there. Anarchy cycles through, tries to get in the front. Cam Young takes a shot, misses the net though. Same thing, Isaiah Lang, number 4, shoots it in, hits a couple bodies in front, does not hit the defenseman. Dumped down. We are going for an icing here. Full lineup change here, both on for the Anarchy and the Bruins here. Number 37, Dwayne Bunt, taking on number 20 for the Bruins, Josh Hayward. Ball settled to the left-hand side of the goaltender. Ball drops. Bruins win the faceoff. Cycle it through and around the zone. Up the boards. Anarchy keep it in, though. Dump it back in. Into the corner there. Fumbles it around, staying in the back of the zone there. Anarchy keep it in. Bill Young knocks it in. Tips in to the corner by the Bruins there. 2 Anarchy players swarm to the ball. Pass it out. Trying to keep it in the zone there. And the Bruins not able to get it in. Anarchy keep it in. Try to shoot it in the middle, but the lanes are cut off here. Ball knocked out of the zone there. Bruins are trying to get in the zone. Number 20, Josh Hayward gets it into the zone there. Anarchy just trying to keep it out of the middle there. Attempted shot, nothing hit on net there. Ball cycled behind the net there. Bruins trying to get something free in the front there. They just throw it up the boards there. Unfortunately, no one was there. Anarchy get the ball up. Number 23, Caleb Shaw. Caleb Shaw stick check, loses the ball, goes back into the Anarchy's zone there. Neutral zone. Ball in the feet there. It's just staying in there. Bruins have not gained zone yet. They have dumped it in and got a shot on net there. Anarchy keeping it out. Trying to go for a tripping call there. No call. Ball cycled through. 69 takes a shot. Saved by Dwayne. Or Delwyn. Delwyn gets it up. Caleb Shaw knocks it up. Knocks it up to Sam Davidson. No zone yet. Trying to get it in. Knocks it in. And that's a tired forward line for the Anarchy there. The full change there. Ball gets dumped up. Anarchy gained the zone there. Knocking it back through. Full through. Couldn't get the quick little tap over to that number 13, Alan Little. Bruins just trying to get into the zone, dump it in, knock it off the mesh. Face-off will come outside the zone now. Dave Reddy talking to the bench there. Number 4, Newt taking the draw. He's usually a defenseman for the Bruins. Rare that he takes a face-off here. Dave Reddy showing him how to do it. Wins a draw, passes off, straight shot into the zone. Off the glass, nowhere near the goaltender. Anarchy knocked the ball up, tipped off by the Bruins there. Gains the Bruins zone, slow roller. Anarchy pressing there, trying to keep everything there. Alan Little keeping it in the zone there, knocking it to the front of the net. No one was there to collect that shot there. Bruins trying to cycle it up, knock it back up. Anarchy swarming. Bruins tight pass up the middle, trying to make it through. Cam Newt knocks it through. Smart play by the goaltender to cover it there while the Bruins are swarming. We have 12:25 left in the first period here. Ball to the left-hand side on the Anarchy zone there. Ball dropped. Anarchy win. Isaiah Lang pull it around, trying to dump it through. Throws it up the middle though, and the Bruins pull it through. Grab the ball, take a shot. No one there. He's not happy about that. Ball comes back into the neutral zone for the Bruins there. The Anarchy do not have zone yet, but they are going in for a face-off. They have some quick forwards there that can win that draw there. Connor McGeechee against Dwayne Bunt. McGeechee wins the draw, passes back to his defenseman. Defenseman knocks it up. Anarchy keep it in the zone with Isaiah Lang. Number 17 passes it on to Cam Young. Cam Young comes in, takes a shot. Saved by Maddie. Playing to the whistle there. Number 12 for the Bruins was not happy. Gave a quick little tap to number 7, Cam Young. Referee goes in, gives him a little chat, makes him understand that he's watching him there. Has a smile. They both chuckle it off though. Ball to the left-hand side. Dropped. Win by the Bruins. Bruins pass it up the boards there. Isaiah Lang though pulls it up, cycling it down. Keeps it into the zone, into the corner. Ball knocked up into the air. 2 players there, 2 Bruins on it. Cam Young comes out of it though. Number 87 pulls up, steals the ball, gets in the zone, tries to pass it to Connor McGeechee. McGeechee to the corner there. Isaiah Lang keeps the ball in, goes behind his own net. Cycles through, has a Bruin playing on him. Marshall Ma understands, passes it up, loses it. Getting a little bit physical in the corner there. Trying to pull off, keeps it off. Pinches up. It's him and then the forward there. They both meet in the middle though. Unfortunately, they fumble it up into their feet. Recycle back there. Isaiah Lang takes a shot. Keeps it in. Quick little tap there. Misses the net. 2 Bruins to the ball. Just trying to sink. Cam Young steals the ball. Goes in the middle. Takes a quick shot. Misses. Hits a Bruin in the front there. Number 17 fires to the front. Nothing happens. Tim Auger to the shot from the point. Dwayne Bunt, number 37, passes back to Tim Auger. Tim Auger fumbles it, loses it, no icing. Goalie comes out of the net to play the ball. It was almost too many men on both teams there. Number 77 gains the zone, takes a shot. Kick save by Matty. Ball comes in. Anarchy kicks it in, fires from the point, hits out the glass. Into the corner there. Just trying to keep it down low. 3 Bruins keep inside there. He's gone forever. Ball to the right-hand side here. Came straight out from the Bruins pass there. Josh Hayward against number 6 for the Anarchy. Bill Young pinching in. Ball dropped, and Bruins win. Keeps it straight up, though. Keeping the face-off to the right-hand side there, though. Smart play, though. Anarchy would have swarmed in there. Getting ready for the face-off again. Ball dropped. Same thing happens again. Goaltender realizes the Anarchy are coming in, covers it up to make sure that there's no shot. Face-off drawn in. Anarchy finally win it there. Cycle back. But they lose the zone. Number 12 couldn't control the ball there. Ball cycles through. 77 trying to get in zone there. Straight down. No, is a tip. No icing there. Bruins players keep it behind their own net. Comes up the sideboards. Shoots it up. Anarchy keep it in the zone there. Knock it down there. 87-77. Passes it over Caleb Shaw. Nice shot. Saved by Gillis. Covers up again. Smart play, keeping the Anarchy away. Understanding that his defensemen were nowhere around him. We have 9:04 left in the first period here. Ball to the left-hand side here. Anarchy setting up here. Dwayne Bunt taking the face-off against Josh Hayward, number 20 for the Bruins. Anarchy win the face-off here. Back to the defenseman. Cycles it down. Shot on net. Misses completely. Goes behind the net. And Bruins try to force it up. 79 pulls the ball up. Passes it up. Hits it over. Do not gain the zone here, and the Anarchy pull the ball back. Number 10, Marshall Ma. Gets it over to number 37, Dwayne Bunt. He's trying to gain the zone here. Anarchy get the zone. Pass it up. Caleb Shaw takes a shot. Bruins knock it out of the zone there. Icing is waved off. Defenseman pulls the ball around his own net. Has pressure from the Bruins. Pulls it up right straight through Main Street there. Dwayne Bunt gets the ball in, taps it in. Alan Little goes into the corner with 2 Bruins players. Just trying to keep it on that side. Bruins trying to chip it up to the zone there. Gets it up. Number 8 gets out of the zone there. Gains the zone. Anarchy swarming in on him. Defenseman trying to keep him to the outside boards. 69 gets the ball in the corner. Takes a shot. Goal! Nick Betty gets a sweet pass from the Anarchy. Presents before Christmas here. Scores with 7:58 in the first period here. Ball dropped. Anarchy win the face-off. Ball cycling through. Bruins gain the zone. Throw it on the net. Straight shot to there. Cam Newt shot. That's 2 shots there. Covered up by the Anarchy goalie, Delwyn Preston. Face off to the right here. Anarchy setting up here, trying to get the ball out of their zone. Ball dropped. Anarchy fumble it in the middle there. Bruins trying to get a shot. Anarchy get the goal. Interference call called here. Looks like it's going to be on the Anarchy. Number 17. Just got in the way there. Wasn't allowing the player to make the play here. So the Bruins will go to a napper power play here, with number 17 taking a 2-minute interference call at 7:25 of the first period here. Anarchy setting up there, trying to get it out of the zone there. Bruins cycle through, take a shot, hits a body in front. Ooh, that looked like it hit him a little bit. He's stumbling. Bill Young fell down a little bit. He's trying to get it out. Ball chipped up. Cam Young putting pressure on Nick Betty, number 69. Nick fumbles the ball, still gets it though. He is very fast, so he can run that floor on his own. Passes it up. Number 22, Anarchy trying to get a little in the lane there, bumped a little bit. Cam Young gets the ball straight out on his own, coming through, trying to dangle it through. Kill as much time on this penalty kill. Takes a shot. Saved by the goaltender there. Passes it off to number 12. 12 pulls the ball up. Straight in. Icing called, or icing waved off there. Anarchy trying to knock the ball out. Goes all the way down because they are on the penalty kill. They don't have to worry about the icing there. So the Bruins defenseman just sets up behind the net, and lets his whole line there make a change. Runs it up, waiting for a pass to come through. Passes it off to number 87. 87 gains his zone. 87 on the sideboards there, passes it over to the other defenseman. Other defenseman comes in, takes a look at the shot, passes it over. Cam Young makes a quick stop, tries to get it up the zone. Anarchy get it out of the zone there so that the Bruins have to tag up. Number 7 knocks it in. Ball behind the net there. Anarchy regain the ball there. Trying to see if they can make a pass. Trying to make a quick pass in front of the net there. Bruins ended up stealing the ball in front. Comes in, number 87 takes a quick shot and a goal. Anarchy win the face-off there. They were trying to get in that back in the first period here. Shot straight out. Face-off will go into the neutral zone for the Anarchy there. Fast-paced game here. It is 2-0 for the Bruins here. With 5:31 left in the first period here. Tim Auger knocks the ball out, loses the zone. Bruins bring it in. Bruins keep it in the zone there. Passes it down. Caleb Shaw in the corner there, trying to get in zone there. Dwayne Bunton in the corner there, gets in the zone. He's in the crease though. Bruins get a little tied up there with themselves. Ball knocks in. Connor McGeechee comes up, passes it over to number 87. 87 all by himself on the side wall there. Tim Auger putting a little pressure on him there. Passes back to the defenseman there. Defenseman tries to pass through. Couldn't make it there. Passes back to 87. Two Anarchy players here. Tighten it up on him. Shot on Delwyn there. Hits a body in front though. Doesn't make it to the net. Ball in the front there. 87 passes it over. Number 7 takes a shot. Does not hit the net though. Connor McGeechee in the corner there. Pulling it through. Bruins are very good at cycling the ball down in the corners there. Get it through. 87 takes a shot. Saved by Delwyn. Delwyn, another save there. Caleb Shaw trying to get it knock it out of the zone. Nick Betty passes it over to number 87. 87 shot. Saved by the Anarchy goaltender. Another shot. Save. Anarchy knocked the ball out. It's going down for an icing there. We have 4:08 left in the second period here. Full lineup change for the Anarchy here. They were very gassed there. Anarchy ball, or face off in the Anarchy zone there. Ball won by the Bruins. Bruins cycle it back. Nick Betty to the shot. hits the body in the front. Bruins keep the ball. Number 6 for the Anarchy gains the ball, and leaving the zone, trying to get into the Bruins zone there. Bruins are swarming him there. Shot on net, saved by Gillis. Gillis covers up. Smart play by Gillis, not letting any rebounds get out. That's a surefire way for the Anarchy to get a goal there, because they are getting into the net faster than the Bruins are right now. Face off to the left-hand side of the Bruins goaltender. Ball won by the Anarchy there. Trying to get it, keeping it in the zone there. Number 88 knocking it down. Passes it over to number 6. Number 6 with a shot. Hits the back of the net there. Bruins fire the ball up the boards there. Trying to keep it in the zone there. Nick Betty passes the ball up. Passes it over to number 20. 20 to 8. They do not have zone. Number 10, Marshall Mall, pulls the ball up. Trying to gain zone there. Gains the zone for the Anarchy there. Passes it over to his defensive partner in the middle of the floor, Isaiah Lang. Isaiah throws it down to the corner there. 88 to the middle, behind the net, tries to throw it in the middle. Bruins swarm it in the middle. Pop up. Number 8. Marshall Maw pulls through, goes behind his own net to cover up there. The ball behind his own, brings it in front of his own goaltender there. Passes it up to 88. 88 passes it over. Knocks it over to Alan Little. Alan Little passes it over to number 88 back. Bruins regain the ball there. Isaiah Lang does a quick little chip there, trying to get it back up. Staying in the Anarchy's neutral zone there. Ball knocked back into the Bruins neutral zone. Nick Betty just waiting for his defense. Passes it up, gains the zone. Josh Haywood. Josh Haywood comes in, takes a shot. Save. Has a quick little shot there, another save. Ball fired in, saved by Delwyn. Bruins keep it in the zone there, fire it back in while they do a line change. Gives them enough time for the Anarchy to get in. Anarchy gain the zone, number 6 from the huge pass from Isaiah Lang. Fires it on net. Quick little shot saved by Gillis there. Bruins defenseman brings it behind his own defense net. Number 17 over to number 7. Number 7 trying to get a quick shot there. Passes it over to Isaiah Lang at the point. Keeps it in. Hit straight in, hit Nick Betty. Nick brings it back up, takes a shot, hits, makes a save by Delwyn. Delwyn, Anarchy regain the ball, trying to pass it up. Dwayne Bunt brings it into the neutral zone for the Anarchy. Passes it over, gets into the zone. Cam Young brings it into his net, takes a shot. Gillis makes a save. Whistle on the play. Good save by Gillis there. Face off to the right-hand side there, or left-hand side of Gillis. Had a quick word with the referee, just making sure that he was okay. Dwayne Bunt coming in against number 4, Newt. Ball drop, win by Anarchy. Quick little shot there, hits a body in front though. Bruins dump the ball up, loses zone. Number 12 for the Anarchy pulls it out. Gains it number Bill Young. We have 1 minute left in the first period here. Shot on net. Dumped out. Hand pass there. It's going to go all the way down to the other end there. Face-off kept in the zone there. Bruins lose zone. Ball dropped. Anarchy win the face-off. Goes deep into their own zone though. Bill Young pulls the ball back behind his own net. Fires it up the middle. Dangerous pass there, but luckily Dwayne Bunt was there to collect it there. He gets it out of the neutral zone. Passes it up to number 7, Cam Young. Cam Young enters the zone. Goes to the corner there. Trying to go, quick shot. Number 7, Cam Young comes in. Has all the time in the world, needs a quick shot, takes a shot, hits a body in front. Bruins dump the ball down, going in for an ice. Icing on the ball there. It'll be to the left-hand side with 11 seconds left in the first period here. Bruins making a full change here. .11 seconds left. The Anarchy are just trying to make a quick shot here, trying to get a goal before this period is ended. Ball is dropped. Anarchy win. Pass over. Number 87 gains the ball. Kept in by the Anarchy. Anarchy chopped in. 5 seconds left. Ball behind the net. Anarchy will not get a shot off here. The Bruins will just bury it into the corner here. That is the end of the first period here. We'll be back in 1 minute here for the second period. Welcome to VIBHL action here at Eagle Ridge Community Center. It's period 2, our second game of the night between the Victoria Anarchy and the Victoria Bruins. The Bruins are up 2-0 here. It's been a very evenly matched game here today. Anarchy going for the face-off. Bruins win it. Nick Betty passes it over to number 87. 87 trying to get in the zone here. Does. Bruins all swarm to the net there. Bruins keep it around the zone. Quick little shot at net there. Almost squeaked in there. Delwyn kept it out. The ball keeps to the right-hand side here of the goal. Connor McGeechee going in for the face-off for the Bruins. Trying to get it back to his defenseman here. Ball in the corner here near the Anarchy bench here. Bruins keep it in. Nick Betty passes it in. Shots on net. Goes wide. Bruins keep the ball in though. 87 over. Fires in the middle there. Number 6 for the Anarchy. Pulls it up. Dumps it out. Looks like it's going to be an icing here. Icing on the play there. All the way back down to the left-hand side of the Anarchy goaltender there. Each team resets here, trying to make a play here. The Anarchy are trying to send some of their faster guys on the other side there to make a blast for it. Bruins win the face-off here. 87 on the sideboards. Takes a shot. Saved by Delwyn. Big save, big glove save. Keeps the face-off into their own zone though. Face off to the left-hand side there. Connor McGeechee wins the draw, but the Anarchy did press through and win it. Bruins keep it in the zone. McGeechee keeps the ball in. Anarchy get it out into the neutral zone, passes it up. Still have not gained their own zone. 87 for the Bruins, gets a pass up from Connor McGeechee. McGeechee speeds through. Anarchy keep it in. Keep to the sideboards there. Pass it up, hits number 77, Sam Dam. Ball played to the corner there. Anarchy keep it tight there. Bruins playing around their own net. Just playing pass behind the net now. Trying to make sure that the play opens up here. Number 87 gets the ball, gains the zone here. Two other Bruins go towards the front of the net here. Passes it over to number 69. 69 takes a shot. Saved by Delwyn. Another rebound save. Keeps it out of the net there because it goes wide. Anarchy just trying to keep it out of the zone there. It's tied up in the net there. Marshall Maw pops it out. Dumps it out. Bruins keep it in. Saved by Delwyn. Another save. Keeps it out. Isaiah Lang tied up that forward there, so he couldn't get a clear shot there. Face-off comes into the right-hand side here of Delwyn. Draw incoming here. Bruins trying to get a quick shot off here. Trying to get a 3-goal lead here. Shot on net. Straight in. Unfortunately, odd angle. Goaltender did not see that coming through. Number 69, Nick Betty, gets a pass from Josh Haywood at 15:04 for the third goal. Anarchy reset here. Get the new defenseman out on the floor. Trying to keep their heads up. Solid pass and play there. Josh Haywood comes into the zone. Passes it over. Dwayne Bunt collects the pass there. Has Alan Little up in the zone there. Gains the zone, dumps it in. Bruins player behind the net gains the ball. Just dumps it back up. Straight up, icing coming. Face-off will come back all the way back into the Bruins zone there to the left-hand side of Matty Gillis there. Anarchy in the face-off in the Bruins zone there. Passes back to Tim Auger. Tim Auger with a shot. Hits net. Passes off. 88 comes in with a quick little tap pass. Bruins make it all the way up. Number 12 brings it out of the zone there. Almost hits the referee. Gains the zone there. 4 Bruins come in. Gains it in. Passes in front. Luckily it didn't go into the back of the net there. Bruins keep it in the zone. Number 12 keeps to the side there. Kicks it back down to number 79. 79 in the corner there. Just trying to get to the front. Dwayne Bunt for the Anarchy. Pulls the ball out. Tries to leave the zone there. Still in his own neutral zone. Passes it up. 88 taps it out. Icing is waved off. Ball into the Bruins zone there. 88 gets the ball out. Passes it in front. There's a Bruins player there to collect it there. Pass there. Alan Little gets the ball in the front of the net. Takes a shot. Saved by Gillis there. Anarchy keep it in the zone there. Dwayne Bunt loses it. Penalty coming. Looks like it's either going to be a trip or an interference call there. Let's see who gets pulled in. Anarchy getting a power play here. Number 20, Josh Haywood taking a tripping penalty. The 13:42 in the second period here. Anarchy go on to a napper power play here. Ball stays in the zone there. Isaiah Lang keeps in the zone there. Loses it. Anarchy loses zone there. They have to tag up onto the zone there. 27 for the Bruins was all over Isaiah there. Ball hits the roof. Face off into the neutral zone. as it was a tip pass there. Anarchy needed to settle this down and try to get a quick goal here while they're on the penalty kill. Especially with the Bruins having one of their better centermen in the penalty box right now. With 1:40 left on his penalty there. Ball dropped in the neutral zone. Anarchy win. Loose zone though. Marshall Mall brings it back. Resets. Anarchy reset their roster, their lineup there. Passes over to Cam Young. Cam Young taps it in. No icing called. Waved off. Number 6 pulls into the corner there with a 74. 74 tries to get a quick little penalty there, like slips up. Ball kept in by Marshall Ma. Marshall Ma dangles it through. Heavy pressure by the Bruins there. Dangles him out, loses his balance there. Gives Marshall some room. Cam Young in the middle. Loses it, almost loses zone. Passes back to Marshall Ma. Marshall Ma over to Isaiah Lang. Isaiah Lang comes in, takes a shot. Nowhere near the net. Bruins get the ball, dump it down. 54 seconds left on the penalty kill here for the Bruins. Smart play, dumping it out of the zone. Marshall Ma passes it up. Cam Young gains zone. Bruins all over him there. 2 players on Cam Young. Bruins lose the zone there. Connor McGeechee realizes that Delwyn couldn't get to the ball fast enough, so bolts in on the penalty kill there. Isaiah Lang had to bolt back all the way from center there. Gets tied up. Connor McGeechee just tying the ball in. Holding it in there. He's holding his own, keeping these guys from... Cam Young brings the ball up, passes it over. Marshall Ma brings it into the zone. 11:48 left in the period here. 4 seconds left on the penalty kill here. Trying to get a quick shot. Penalty's over. Quick shot saved by Gillis. That face-off will be to the left-hand side of the Bruins here. Goaltender, he made a big save when they were coming back onto the regular strength there. Anarchy switch, full forward line switch here. Bill Young comes out on defense. Marshall Moss stays on. Trying to gain any momentum here. Bruins gonna win the draw. Play in the corner here. 87. Passes back to his defenseman behind the net. Bruins keep it out. Pass back up the sideboards there. They're just trying to keep it to the side there and keep it away from their own goaltender. Number 77 battling in for 87. Connor McGeechee sneaks in there, gets the ball out. 37, Dwayne Bunt. This is Tin Bits hockey when these guys go a bunch up like that, and I can't figure out which number's got the ball. Number 23 gets the ball, takes a shot, hits a body in front. Connor McGeechee, number 19 for the Bruins, pulls it out, passes it over to 87. 87 takes a quick shot on net, goes into the corner here. 74 for the Bruins. Passes it up to 23. Caleb Shaw to bunt to Sam. Shoots past the net there. Caleb Shaw in the corner there, taking on 2 Bruins players. Loses the ball, Bruins behind the net. Got almost a little too physical there, almost took him into the boards there. Could have been. Gillis takes a save there though. Number 87 there for the Bruins. Gets the ball up, waiting for his defenseman. Connor McGeechee gets the ball, taps it up, trying to make a change there. Luckily, they didn't have too many men on the floor. Caleb Shaw with the ball there. Gets into the corner, taps up, hits the glass. Goes into the mesh, waiting for a fist and a face-off. It was a little delayed there. Face-off to the right-hand side of the Bruins goaltender there. Full lineup change here for the Anarchy. Anarchy win the face-off there, take a shot, misses the net completely there. Anarchy trying to keep it into the zone there. Nick Betty passes up the boards there. Kept in by Bill Young. Bill Young over to his defenseman partner. Ball kept in the zone there. Bruins get the ball out into the neutral zone. Pass it up. Anarchy lose zone. Bill Young passes it up. Gets fumbled up into the zone there. Bruins get it into the Anarchy zone there. Ball behind the net there. Almost straight to a Bruins player in front of the crease there. Josh Haywood takes a shot, hits the goaltender and goes around the boards there. Anarchy get it out of the zone there, but the Bruins regain possession, dump it back into the zone. Bill Young behind his net there. Passes it up to Alan Little. Alan over to number 6. Number 6 passes it through. Can he get it there? And Gillis, smart play, realizing that the ball is rolling in with one of the better Anarchy players coming in on him. Just covers up to prevent any shot from on net. We're at 9:09 of the second period here with a 3-0 lead for the Bruins. Face off to the right here of Matt Gillis of the Bruins. Josh Hayward versus number 6 of the Anarchy. Ball circles through the boards there. Kept in by the Anarchy. Anarchy dumping into the corner there. Number 17 keeps the ball in. Dumps it up to the corner there. Bill Young slides across just to keep it out. Anarchy lose zone though. Number 6 collects possession again. Dumps it back in. Anarchy have zone. Number 69 for the Bruins. Trying to get in the ball. Throws it up the sideboards. Anarchy loses zone again. Marshall Maw has the ball here. Passes it up. Trying to keep it into there. Number 6 dumps it in, with the Anarchy trying to dump into the corners there. Anarchy lose possession. Bruins bring it back up, coming in, take a quick shot on net. High shot into the shoulder blades. Preston makes a save. 2 Bruins players swarm in on the Anarchy players though, behind the net. Anarchy pass it up. Number 7 Cam Young brings it over to the zone. Into the zone, takes a shot. Saved by Gillis. Ball into the corner there. Bruins are just cycling it down, playing very smart hockey right now. Trying to keep everything to the sides there. Number 27 for the Bruins knocks it out. No icing called. 7:51 left in the second period here. Isaiah Lang knocks the ball all the way up the floor to number 10, number Marshall Maw. Marshall Maw brings it back into his own zone. Anarchy get it out. Anarchy, number 37, passes over to Cam Young. Anarchy still do not have the zone yet. They do gain zone, but lose the ball, so the Bruins have now collapsed again. Try to dump it out, but Marshall Maw was there. Takes a shot, hits the post. Ball into the corner there. Bruins are just cycling around the boards now. They're just trying to keep it away from the middle of the floor right now. Trying to go as slow as possible to kill as much time on the clock there. Passes it up. Number 27 on a breakaway. Comes straight in. Can he get a shot in? He gets a shot, but it's saved by Delwyn. Great save. Ball in the front there. Keeps it in. Josh Haywood, 2 saves, 3 saves. Ball is saved. Whistle is not blown yet. Net is off. This could be controversial here. Referee is just determining if it was a goal there. Bruins are celebrating like it did. Referees can get together trying to talk it out. That was a good 3 or 4 saves there. This is a long conversation, so this may get pulled all the way back if they can't confirm it went over. No goal. As the referee did not indicate a goal, or the referee did not indicate a goal when it was on the ground there. It was pulled back. It's still 3-0 for the Bruins. A call that the Bruins are not happy about, but the Anarchy were. Bruins set up here. Number 22 against number 37. Referee Glenn Wallace here explaining it to the Bruins why the goal was called off there. Face-off drawn, Anarchy win. Caleb Shaw getting knocked into the boards there, getting held up. Shot on goal, saved by Delwyn. Ball shot up to the side of the boards there. Caleb Shaw trying to get it out of the zone. Gets stick fumbled there. Ball brought back up to the zone there. Tips in. Marshall Ma with a shot. Shot on net, hits a body in front. Does not make it to the goal. Tries to get it through. Keeps it in the zone. Goes for a run here. They still have zone, so takes a shot, misses the net. Number 77 pulls the butt for the Anarchy. Taps it in front, but no one was there. Number 69 for the Bruins pulls it up. Dumps it out. Gets it to number 87. He is alone right now on Delwyn. Delwyn makes a save. Anarchy just trying to keep it out in front of their net there. Connor McGeechee gets the pass from the Anarchy. Dan goes through, gets in the middle, takes a shot. Hits a body in front, doesn't hit the net. Number 87 behind the net there. The Anarchy are just trying to keep the bodies out. Two Bruins cycle in. Bruins lose zone here, so they'll have to tag up. Anarchy are pressing. Number 7 passes it over. Isaiah Lang goes for a run here. Pulls the ball up. Has one defense in the beat. Number 69. 69 chips it out. Luckily for them, he avoids the draw there. Anarchy lose zone. Pass it up. They gain zone. Bruins collect the ball up though on the dump. Number 7 gets a breakaway here. Comes in, takes a shot. Huge deke, and he scores! Bruins go up by 1 goal with 5:06 left in the second period here. Huge pass up there to get number 7 for the Bruins on his own to get a slight little deke there. .506 left in the second period here. Anarchy are just trying to get something sorted out to the front of the net, but the Bruins are keeping them to the outside. It's going to be very tough for them to come back and get a goal here. Anarchy win the draw. Pass it up to a Bruins player though. Number 7 for the Bruins gets it into the zone. Passes it over. 87 for the Bruins into the corner. Cycles it around. Takes a look to see who has anybody open. Keeps it in. Passes back to a defenseman. Defenseman keeps it into his feet. Takes a shot. Hits an Anarchy player in the front. Same thing happens again. Takes another shot. Hits an Anarchy player. Anarchy player passes it up. Number 88 for the Anarchy. Dumps it into the zone there. 69 for the Bruins there. Cycles the ball through. Anarchy pinched there. Bill Young tried to get it on 87. 87 keeps it. Dumps in. Looks like a holding penalty coming in here on number 7 for the Anarchy there. Double coincidental calls there. 87 tapped number 7 for the Anarchy. Looks like we're getting 2 penalties here. 1 for the number 7 for the Anarchy for a holding, and 1 for either interference or roughing for 87 for the Bruins. This stays on 5-on-5 hockey here. But coincidental penalties there. Draw will come to the neutral zone there. Probably the best outcome for the Anarchy there. Knocks the ball through. Bruins gain the ball in their own neutral zone. Pass it through. Takes a shot. Oh, it's a straight shot in. Delwyn did not see that go through. 69 for the Bruins there. Takes a shot. Straight goal. Nick Betty gets another one there. That goes to 5-0 for the Bruins here. We will go to runtime with 4:11 left in the second period. Anarchy win the face-off there. Trying to get in the zone. Bruins still pass it back. Pass it up. Bruins collect the ball in the neutral zone there. Pass it up to the zone. Nick Betty keeping the ball through, passing it over to number 74. 74 to the shot. Hits into the corner there. Josh Haywood passes it from front. No one was there to collect it though. Anarchy are scrambling right now, just trying to keep the ball from getting to the front of the zone there. The Bruins are cycling the ball quite well here. Passes it over. Number 8 passes it back to the middle of the floor. 69 takes a shot. Delwyn on the side of the net, couldn't get back in time. Number 79 on the side there, just tips it in. We have 3:21 left, and the Anarchy are down by 6. Anarchy are very frustrated. You can hear them slamming their gates, trying to get it through. 88 knocks the ball through. He's on his own. Takes a shot, hits the goal, straight in. Gillis makes 2 saves there. Big saves for him, keeping everything out of the net tonight. Marshall Maw brings the ball up, goes for a run, takes a shot. Makes a great save by Gillis. Anything on net right now. Just trying to keep any momentum here. Straight shot on net, saved by Gillis. Passes it over, nothing comes through. Bruins collect the ball, 74 up the zone. Gets it out of the zone here, passes it over to number 22. 22 passes into the zone there. 2 Bruins cycling in, trying to keep it on. Anarchy passes it up the sideboards there. Number 12 passes it in the middle. Bruins keep it in the zone. Cam Newt. Anarchy keep it around, cycling the ball. Marshall Maw has to go back behind his own net there. Passes it up. 1:20 left in the period here. Anarchy are just trying to get anything on net here, trying to ruin a night for someone. Anarchy cycle the ball through, knock it back in. Bruins collect the ball in the neutral zone here. They're not letting anything get into the middle here. Smart play by them. Anarchy in the middle. Bruins collect the ball back up in the neutral zone. Gains the zone here. Marshall Maw, shot on net, saved by Delwyn. Number 12 passes it up to Marshall Maw. Marshall Maw just trying to get anything out. Tries to do a tip pass, hits the roof. The ball will come to the left-hand side here. .32 seconds left here. Clock is running here, so 6-0 here. It's very doubtful that the Anarchy will come back and win this here. By the time the ball drops, it'll be about 18 seconds here. Connor McGeechee here against Dwayne Bunt. See if we can Anarchy win a draw. Pass it behind their net. They're just cycling through, just trying to knock it around, keep it away from their goaltender. Bruins knock the ball all the way back into their own zone, and they are going to win it here. And that's it. Tonight's game is won by the Bruins. They won 6-0 here. Matty Gillis gets a shutout here. We had 2 shutouts here tonight. One for the West Coast Jets and one for the Victoria Bruins. My name is Andrew Layden. Thank you very much for joining us here for the VIBHL action. We'll see you on Thursday night.